last year, I was volunteering at the women's prison. Suddenly, they all just stopped doing their work and then they stand, read out the card to me. They also sang me a song. Then I was like, about to cry. Then I said, oh, thank you very much. Get back to work, going to be exam soon. Yeah, but actually, to stop me from tearing. You look like you teach English.
You look like you teach mother tongue.
Huh? No. I teach math. What is one moment you felt like you truly made a difference?
One year that I met this student that always come to school late and then sweaty. There was one moment that I happened to see him squinting. End of the lesson, I told him to come to the notice board and I just randomly point to some posters, right? And ask him like, can you see this word? And that's when I realized that his eyesight wasn't really good. So eventually I managed to find a funding that the school can tap on. When I brought him to the optician and eventually see him wearing that new pair of glasses, right? I felt that I made a difference for this one student.
Yeah. Not only to his vision and all, but to his life. Most of the inmates, they have been out of touch with education for a long time. If they manage to solve a difficult question, so you can see the joy on their faces. That moment, I feel like perhaps I have made a difference to them. They always, thank you ma'am, thank you ma'am. When I was only a volunteer tutor, they will ask things like, ma'am, do you get paid or you come here? I say, I'm a volunteer, why would I get paid? Then they say, so late already, you still come for what? They actually feel for you. Perhaps maybe my presence have made a difference to their learning.
What are some common misconceptions about this job?
When I first started being a volunteer tutor, so they say that, you're going prison, is it safe or not? Is it dangerous? So even my own son, he said, hey mom, please don't apply, please don't go there, it's dangerous, they are so big and all. But actually, to be honest, prison school is like one of the safest places to work in. Yeah. Yeah, people who may think that the students there are not really motivated, but in all fact, yes, correct, because they do not have the usual distractions during the lessons. So actually, inmates do share some of their personal encounters and experiences. What really stuck with me is the complexities behind their incarceration. So these also become teachable moments for me because they challenge my preconceived views and also help to develop my empathy. Yeah, it's very easy for us to say that you can choose not to do all these offenses, commit these offenses, but somehow when you're not in it, you are unable to see the full picture, like what caused them to commit such offenses. It could be due to the environment that they were brought up in or the environment, the company whom they hang out with.
I think what I hear from my friends is that they feel that as teachers we have very long holidays and then we knock off work early. Work continues even after the timetable ends. Yeah, so there's a lot more preparation and other work that is unseen to the public.
Correct.
Yeah.
I can empathize with this. You may even bring your work home. You wait till your kids are asleep, right?
Yeah.
Then you still continue your marking and preparation.
Other than teaching biology in class, I also have to do community work. I have to engage partners and also to curate learning opportunities for my students. Yeah, to work with the different stakeholders that we have. Whenever I don't have lessons, I'll either be my desk marking, or I will be in the indoor farm in my school to take care of the vegetables. Or sometimes I might be just walking in the rainforest, in the wetland, trying to spot wildlife that has come and visited us. What is the hardest part of teaching 30 plus students in front of you each time you step into a classroom, and then you meet hundreds of them throughout the whole day? Yeah, so it can be quite energy draining. I feel that teaching is a very people-facing job. So no matter whether you have enough sleep or not, or whether you are feeling good or not, you still have to go into a class and bring the best. You bring in low energy, then the students will respond in the same way. Yeah, so always go into class like trying to excite them, trying to excite myself also. I think not like other jobs that you can say that today I'll just stay behind the screen and I'll just quietly do my work.
Adapting to the environment. Like for example, if we would like to use certain content or materials, it needs to be cleared by intelligence officers. I need to plan my lessons ahead of time.
Since you teach in a prison school, right? Do you have to conduct parent-teacher meeting?
There is a mass parent-teacher officer meeting. They will get to meet them for 20 minutes. There's a counter on the screen. So that is the most precious 20 minutes of their life. This open visit is also quite rare. We will just hang around, then they will, this one, my 老师, this one, my 姐姑, something like that. We will try to give some words of affirmation because it's something like maybe their whole life the parents haven't heard so nice things about their sons. Normal school, usually the student will come and say, can my mother don't come? Can you call my father, don't call my mother, or call my mother, don't call my father, right? Prison school, right? They will say, can touch hand or not, can kiss or not, can hug or not, I want to come.
Have your students changed how you see the world?
I guess the students have taught me that it's never too late to make positive changes. They also make me appreciate slow but steady progress, not just for inmates like them, perhaps it's also for us in daily life. How important education is part of a rehabilitation journey to start a new life.
15 years ago, when I see the slogan, molding the future of our nation, it sounds very cliche to me. It's like, wow, like such a big mission. There was one moment that a group of students request to come back to school to take graduation photo in their university graduation gown. So there was this moment that I still remember today, that they were standing at the parade square taking a photo, and then that phrase came to my mind suddenly, and then molding the future of nation. Before their photo shoot, they were talking to me about where they are going, the job that they have secured, and it reminded me that the seeds that I planted many years ago, I might not see it bloom right there and then. I actually have a role to play in their growing up journey. There was once I went to Jurong Lake Garden, I saw my ex-student. She was holding hand of a toddler. I was like, who is this? He said, this is my kid. I said, you are married and you have a kid now.
This is also sometimes my response when students call me at bus stops, at MRT. They're like, you mother already, or you father already. Quite a nice feeling when you get met up with students. What does Teachers' Day mean to you?
I think everyone should celebrate Teachers' Day. It's healthy for the teacher to be celebrated, to be appreciated. And I always tell my students that the best gift that they can give to me is a card. How have I impacted their life? Those words will mean more than any Teacher's Day gift. I
still keep all those notes from my students since like 20 years ago. They know that I like Doraemon, so they will learn how to draw Doraemon. Sometimes they know that quite tough being a teacher. Encourage me, I encourage them, and then they encourage me.
It must be tough teaching our class.
So likewise for the inmates, they have very limited resources. So they do have magazines. They will use it to decorate their paper and all, and then they will sketch, and then they will write calligraphy. So
I believe you look forward to this year's Teacher's Day?
Yes. No lessons day.
No lesson.
Yeah.
If you have one thing to say to your students this Teacher's Day, what would it be?
Do not vape.
Keep going, keep trying. You may have your challenges, but if you persevere, you will be able to see your fruits of labor in future.
Don't let their grades affect their identity. Although grades does affect the mood. My PSLE score wasn't very good, but I still managed to teach them being students who have PSLE score better than me. It is what we do in our life journey, right? That we continue to be faithful with what we are entrusted with.